Support LaneSide. Get something cool.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of LaneSide Reviews. As always, I'm the bearded beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter. And we've got some really exciting stuff to show you on this episode, so why don't we take it LaneSide and see how it's stacked up.
Alright guys, welcome back. As always, we're joined by our speed dominant player, Wayne Porter.
And he's bowling on the easy house shot.
Now, we are seeing the second release of this kind of legendary title, the Power Torq, now with the Power Torq Pearl. So why don't you tell me a little bit about this ball, Scoops?
It has the same symmetric core as the previous Power Torq, the Torq core.
Yep.
And it's got the ERT Pearl cover stock.
Now, I think we saw that one before, didn't we?
Yes, it was actually on the Dynamic Swing Pearl.
Yeah, now we didn't get to do a lot of review on that because that was during the pandemic.
And we were closed down.
I feel like we missed out a bit because even though Wayne is a speed dominant player and we wouldn't really start him with a ball like this, it's actually got some hook to it.
Yeah, you see he's got nice motion. Now we got him in a little bit deeper. The first one struck, but...
Yeah, now he's at his benchmark, and we moved him 3 and 2 left, and you can see the problem that we have with speed dominant players and early symmetrical balls.
Especially with the Pearl on fresh, right?
Yeah. Now this thing has, what, it's 500,000, 1,500 plus compound.
Yeah.
No polish.
No polish.
Nobody like polish anymore.
Yeah.
And even though it doesn't have polish, it does seem to get down lane pretty well.
Yeah, it floats down really well and gets through the fronts.
Now there you go. He kind of flubbed that one.
Kind of missed. I mean, I think we told him to move, and he moved everything.
Yeah.
Like, everything.
Move your feet, too. Okay, I moved 2 arrows.
Yeah. He definitely missed that one. That was... I mean, it still had a good reaction. You still see, though, in the deepest part of the oil, how it got down, and as soon as it saw the friction, made its move.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, we've seen a lot of this style of ball coming out lately where we're seeing sanded, like very heavily sanded pearls. So that was nice.
Yeah.
We've seen the Damn Good Verge Pearl.
Yep.
And we've seen this one. We've seen some from other companies.
Yeah.
This seems to be a new trend, taking these pearl balls and rather than making them quicker off the spot, using them to get down lane and still be smooth.
Yeah, taking advantage of what pearl should be used for.
That's right.
Getting through the fronts. And, like, as this pattern gets blocked up or ripped up or whatever you want to call it, this ball would be good, too, because it does get through the front, and you could really see it would probably really start to move for him.
We moved him another 3 and 2.
Oh.
It almost got there.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I did for all of us is we all have a very deep thumb hole.
Yeah.
Mo taught us this a long time ago. You drill the thumb extra deep, especially with a switch grip.
Yeah.
And you can really blow the differential up. Now, this ball out of the box is an 054. With this layout, it raised the differential up into the 060s. With this thumb, I'm not positive that it's not in the 070s.
Yeah.
So even though it is still symmetrical.
Yeah. You can see it. Oh, another good ball. Just
That's no man land for him. So I'm thinking that this ball is probably, the effective range is probably benchmark, so 0 to plus 2 to 3 boards.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked good.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, as the lane, I mentioned earlier, as the lanes break down for him, this would definitely be a good ball for him to play.
Yes.
And I think it'll give you a little bit of room for error too if you miss around the side of it or are trying to play up the back because it's.
And here's our bonus. Somebody said in one of the comments, "I like what I've learned from this. The only ball I need is a bonus." And you know what the bad part about that is?
It's true.
They don't make it anymore.
Oh yeah, but
it is probably one of the best balls. That and the Intel is probably one of the best balls we've ever had. Now look at this. This ain't bad though.
No.
As we said, we've got probably about plus 3 boards.
Yeah.
Distance, it's Actually, for him, it's about the same distance.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Now, here we have you throwing the
Yeah.
ball. Give me your impression of this thing. Besides it hooks.
Yeah, it was stronger than I thought because comparing it to comparing it to the solid,
shot.
right? Like,
Yep.
I expect, solid, what it did. And then, like you said, the pearl's just getting it down a little bit further.
Yep.
And it's just creating the motion. So it looks like it's hooking so much more. It's just not hooking as early, right?
Yeah.
So, but it was very enjoyable to play. Like,
well, I don't know if you'd say enjoyable for you. Because what do you always say? What do you think of pearls?
oh, they're not that great. Especially on fresh, okay?
Now, we made our normal 3-2 move here off of a strike, and you can see he missed outside, and it hooked.
Yeah.
For a ball at 1,500 surface, this thing still can be very fast response.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Is like I said, it does read the friction strong.
Yeah.
And because it's a symmetric, it's got the big sweeping arcing motion, right?
Yeah.
Compared to an asymmetric where it's got small.
You can see on that shot,
yeah.
it just never stopped.
Yeah.
Now,
not saying that there's not a place for it.
it just might. Well, you need oil.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Or a weaker layout for you.
Yeah.
This layout was probably a little bit much.
Yeah.
Maybe less thumb.
Less thumb.
Less thumb. Now, we made another 3-2 move here off of that one because it hooked so much. You didn't quite get it to the friction on that one.
Yeah.
And I think this is what you often run into.
This is why I switched to urethane now.
You really hate it because with a lot of pearls for you, if you're forced in left, unless you can get it to the friction, it just seems to be so long.
Yeah, and you hit you feel like you're hitting that wall of the over/under.
Yep.
Where you try to move in because it hooks too much on the outside, and then you miss inside, and it's just not quite as much room.
And here we are now. You're going to stay in the same spot, but now you want to get a little bit more around it, try to create that friction.
Yeah. You can see it.
And you see,
definitely came around. It got a little wider, too.
You're within a board there.
At 10, yeah. That's an adjustment.
Yeah, I think that 6 went around the front, so you're probably like a 1-and-1 just to get a little bit more of the 3-pin.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, when you leave a lot of 10 pins like this, if you watch where the 10 pin goes, it'll tell you
the head pin.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry, not the 10 pin, the 6 pin.
6 pin
for you righties.
Yes. Yeah.
4 pin for you lefties.
Yeah.
It'll actually tell you what the move you got to make. If the 6 pin goes in front, that means you got not enough of the 3 pin, or you hit too much of the 3 pin. It went straight back.
3-pin, yeah.
6 pin went sideways.
Yeah.
If the 6 pin wraps around the other way, you didn't get enough of the 3 pin. It went in front of the 6 pin and blew it straight back. Here you are here, same place again, and you can see you're like a board different.
Yeah, I could probably move up a little bit too.
Yeah,
to get it to generate a little bit sooner, and that's just taking some of the pearl out of it, and that's what I like to do sometimes.
You have hand? You can put stuff on it?
I can put stuff on it. I can slow down a little bit and get it to roll sooner. You know?
Okay.
I do have a few tricks.
All right.
I don't get to use them very often. That's the thing.
That's one of the hard things about bowling on a house shot.
Yeah.
Is there's a lot of free friction, so you don't have to use a lot of the tricks that you learn.
Yeah. I mean,
So you can see on the look on Scoop's face there, I asked him to move right about 10 boards and try to throw it harder to see what would happen.
Yeah, I think there was. Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I'm almost sure that's what you said. You mean 10 left or 10 right?
Yeah.
And of course, Pook's our lefty.
Yeah. You want me to hook the whole lane? Okay, I'll try that. But
yeah, but you're only giving me 10 boards to do it on.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
So for this ball, we're going to look at of course, our bonus, the best ball ever made. Here, and the reason we use this ball, every company has a ball that is like this.
Yes, yeah.
Has this motion that it can be compared to, so that you can look at it and compare those motions.
Well, and that's the thing is, and we throw this ball on every video so you can see the difference. It's really more apparent, right?
Yep. All right, here we are. And for you, ooh.
That's pretty.
That
pretty
went
close.
about 2 feet longer and hooked about the same.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Wow.
you can't really tell very much.
So we just saw a distance difference there,
Yeah.
so it created just a little bit different shape down lane.
Yeah.
That's really
And that's,
interesting.
once again, that's the pearl additive to the cover stock, right?
And here I am. I had some fun with this ball. That's my benchmark spot. Obviously, I need to make a move off that. That was a terrible hit.
I was gonna say, but
Well, good terrible hit.
yeah, I mean, it still was on the right side of the head pin, though.
It's true. I'm starting a little bit more speed dominant, using speed to kind of keep the ball in line. And the first thing I'm going to do is make that 2-board jump left to make up for that almost blower 710.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have that sucked, a blower 710 to start the video.
Yeah, but it would have been good TV.
It would have been good TV. Now here I am. That was just a little 2-board move.
That was really deep too.
Yeah. And now we're going to start moving.
Yeah.
As a rev dominant player, I tend to like symmetrical balls more, especially on house shots. Asymmetrical balls, if the intermediate differential gets too big, they roll forward. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
They blow out all their energy. They start to roll forward. They don't go through the pins right. So I will throw a lot of symmetricals.
Yeah. And you really like the
original Power Torq.
Power Torq.
Yeah.
Or the remake of the original Power Torq.
Yeah, that's
the last one. Yeah. The solid.
This was a five more boards left. I liked it because even though it was a solid, it was a little bit faster response and it shaped nice.
Yeah.
This ball I found to be even faster response.
Yeah.
So that was at 35. I'm going to move another 5 left, just while we're talking about this.
Yeah.
With my kind of rotation and the blown up differential on this,
Yeah.
I can actually get this ball to hook more than what I can out of some of my asymmetricals.
Yeah.
As long as there's friction.
Yeah. Oh, makes sense. Like that's this way this ball is for sure.
Yep. When do you see me get pin action like that?
No, that's
normally that's a 10 pin for me.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and that's the thing is with the pearl cover stock, it's not burning up any of that energy that normally you lose in the front, right?
Yep.
And like you said, it still responds strong to the friction, and then it's got the nice sweeping continuous motion of a symmetric. It really does line up well for you.
I, up front, very honest, this ball has replaced the 3D offset in my tournament bag.
Yeah.
That's how much I liked it. Not that I don't like the 3D offset, but I just like this better. It's the symmetrical that I got out of that, but more of it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to move another 5 left, by the way.
Yeah.
Look at that read.
So much room for miss.
Yeah. You speed dominant players, this ball is one you do not want to sleep on. You can't miss on this one.
Rev dominant.
Rev dominant. Sorry,
Yes,
rev dominant.
rev dominant.
Speed dominant,
Maybe not.
Yeah. Stick with something that's going to be a little more asymmetrical. Rev dominant?
Yeah,
oh,
rev
boy.
dominant. You guys are going to love this.
I'm almost wondering if I got another one of these, drill it the same, and change surface, take it up to like 4,000. How much faster it would be down lane. I'm very interested in this ball. Now here I am with my. This is my bonus. This is my baby. It's made me lots of money.
Yeah.
Love this ball. I don't know why it ever leaves my bag.
That is the question that we all ask ourselves. We all have one of those that we always take out and kick ourselves later.
Now here I am. We're going to compare apples to apples here. And you can see, realistically, about 5 boards difference. I had to keep it in the oil a lot more to use that smooth motion.
Yeah.
But we always talk about its potential, its versatility.
Versatility.
And
for
this,
you.
oh, baby.
Yeah.
This is a rev dominant dream. Watch this thing. We're going to go from one strike extreme to the other. We're looking at about 15 boards of versatility. And the difference of about 6 feet.
Wow.
This thing is amazing. Go home.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside.